froze. I'm really who the pen chose. Put my name up like a bin of boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up who got a bit of flow.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some space here. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Bland's going to keep it on the option. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here, he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 17 yards out. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Darnold. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And Darnold just beating the play clock. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Foreman. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Foreman. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther first. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Giovanni Ricci taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And they go with McCaffrey. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This one from 46 yards out. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. What gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Now Foreman. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Foreman. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard 32 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Piñeiro. Taken from about the 12. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. The Lance going to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Okay.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Play action. Now it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. A good pickup there at 22.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Darnold. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give a fuck about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, never turn it up, we never turn it down. Universal sound when we the pound, take a look around.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 31, Hurts. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Sanders toss left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Escaping the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive.
Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. This looks like a free play for Ryan.
And he'll find Pittman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And some room to work.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
But first down, Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He finds Taylor, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First and 10, Taylor now. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Taylor. And he's got room. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On second down, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half. And he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Steps away.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
But it's going to be second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Campbell making the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, 45 yards as they have taken the lead. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Ryan. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Ryan. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Ryan. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Always got some breathing room.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Boy, 194 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Touchdown! Paris Campbell from 17 yards out. And the Colts will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now back to throw. Finding Watkins. They find some open field here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Steps away to his left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll run with Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hand steam ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up.